today it's National Youth Day in Zimbabwe, where we are observing this important day of young people who are the future of tomorrow, who are the leaders of this nation, of the whole world. So with me here, today we really did a lot of moving. And today we are, at this moment we are with Yolanda. Yolanda, welcome. I'm fine, how are you? So Yolanda is a young woman who is preparing to go to the university very soon. What message do you have to say in regard to the challenges that are faced by young people? Kune nyaya early child dzokuroorwa vana vachiri vadiki, kune nyaya kuti vana vari kutengesa bonde kuti vawane kurarama. Iwewe semusikana wechidiki, you are soon going to university, uchanosangana nezvinhu zvakadaro. What message, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, all I can say to young girls is we have to be focused. We have to get education.
Yes.
And I think the government of Zimbabwe should increase the vocational training centers.
Okay.
Because it doesn't mean kuti mwana kana afoera achitore kuti upenyu watodi
Watoguma,
even nyange ukafoera the vocational training centers are there. Unokwanisa kuita kosi yako nemaoko ako and then you move on with your life.
Wow, that's an important message coming from a young woman. She's saying pamwe hauna kubuda zvakanaka kuchikoro, chiri kuita kuti vana vaite bonde inhau yokuti pamwe ari kuda munhu anomuchengeta, early sexual debut as a result of children, girls especially, wanting someone to take care of them. But we have a young woman here ari kuti izvoni dei hurumende yatiisirawo mavocational training centers akawanda kuita kuti mwana kana asina kubuda zvakanaka anonotrainiwa kugona kushandisa maoko ake, kuwana chekuita ashandisa nemaoko ake, something chinogenerata income. Do you have anything else to say? Wataura nyaya education. Education yakanakira chii kumwana musikana? How does it help mwana musikana takatarisana nematambudziko evaya?
Okay, education yakanakira pakuti even nyange ukazoroorwa une education yako zvinenge zviri nani, ende unongone tunhu twako nekuda kweeducation than kuti ungoroorwa usina chinhu, pamwe munge uchinzi buda mumba mangu uende usina nechinhu.
Hapana. Ende ivo vakomana mazuva ano andinowa vachitaura kuti vakanzwa kuti uda nanhengi vanobvunza kuti ari kuitei, anoshanda akaita nezvese. Unlike kumashure kuti ainzi maybe mazuva edu kuti da nemusikana mutsvuku, musikana akapenga. But kupenga kwamazuva ano sezviri kutaurwa nomusikana wechidiki, and we've always said it here on the Global Peace Hub kuti education ndeimwe nzira yokupreventa maproblems anosanganikwa nawo nevana vechidiki, kuti kana mwana akadzidza une zvinhu zvako unosarudza murume waunoita sei waunoda. Saka plus futi unenge une confidence, unenge une self esteem. So maybe your last message to the young people, tichirangarira zuva ranhasi, to the girls, to the women.
Okay, to all the girls out there, all I can say is stay focused, get education first.
Yes. Hanzi musati mafunga zvokuroora asikanaka, tangai maturika chinyi certificate kumadziro uko, wozofunga zvokurwanda ukatodzidza unotowana murume waunoda, and you are not easily taken advantage of, because unokwanisa kuzvitengera zvinhu zvako, foni yacho iyoyoyo. Hapana munhu angakuti naiwe ndiite bonde newe kuti ndikutengere foni, because you can buy it on your own. So thank you so much, Yolanda. We wish you the best in your education.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We are back again with Blessing. We want to talk about a very important issue that affects young people, nyaya ye-HIV, nyaya yokutestwa, nyaya yekuongororwa, yokuziva paumire, nyaya yekumwa mushonga, nyaya ye-adherence, sexual reproductive health. What do you have to say, Blessing?
All right, thank you so much, Irene, for coming up with this particular topic, because I would like to believe there is no celebration of Youth Day without us talking about HIV and AIDS, especially amongst young people. Yes. Because according to research, the age between 18 and 25, which is pretty much youthful, is the most risky age.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are having those guys trying to experiment a lot. At the end of the journey, they end up contaminating HIV and AIDS.
Yes.
So starting off, HIV and AIDS is pretty much of a reality. And in as much as those that are sexually active are trying to endeavor into experimenting about sexual activities, it is pretty much advised that it's either, I always talk about the ABC formula, which is either abstaining, and abstaining, you are not at any risk.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stress.
Yes, indeed. And the second acronym is now the B. The B is being faithful to one regularly tested partner. Because in that case, Irene, you cannot be faithful to someone who is not even faithful to you.
Yeah.
So it needs a situation where you are both faithful to each other. And then C, which is the correct and consistent use of condoms,
Yes.
which are the 3 C's. That's the correct, consistent use of condoms.
Yes.
Because if you're talking about the correct use, it then means there's no risk of it
Apana.
bursting along the way, and there's no risk of it being used in an inappropriate way.
Yeah.
Correct
Mono-
consistency, it then means every day or every encounter of where
Every
you are
sexual activity.
exactly you are condomizing. So morally, that's how the preventive measure is all about. And also I want to dive into issues like the art, as it were.
Yeah.
A lot of people of our age, youth, mainly when they get to tertiary institutions, they are afraid of being caught. In as much as this 21st century stigma is less like being shouted upon, but secretly it spreads. There's always a gossip where people will be like, I think she's HIV positive.
Yeah.
I think he's HIV positive. So now, as
But
people,
of which the only way we can know is being tested.
yes, indeed.
Nemaziso edu hatigoni kufembera fembera. So the encouragement is young people should get tested for HIV. Hapana chinombotyisa ukawanikwa uri HIV positive, you get on medication, you are initiated on art. Saka chititi panyaya yeart apa, what's the importance of adherence? Kumwa mushonga zvakanaka.
All right, the importance of adherence is to, of course, boost on the immune. So if you take your drugs consistently at the required time, meeting the standards given by the counselors and also by the clinics, it then helps the body's immune system to be strong enough to suppress the virus.
Yeah.
Because there is always that goal that is set by the health department, which is the 90-90-90,
Yeah.
where they are
Now
saying
95.
we are supposed to reach a stage, Irene, where 90% of the youth get tested. And those 90% of those that would have had tested positive, they should
put
be on art.
Yes.
And lastly, those on art,
They
90%
should have
of
the
them,
viral suppressed.
exactly, the virus should
Virus
get suppressed.
yes.
So that's the main goal. And being on art doesn't mean it's actually the end of life.
No.
And testing positive does not mean the end of life. It's actually the beginning of a new life.
Yes.
And if ever you are going to adhere and to take note of consistently taking of your pills, then life tends to extend.
Yes, you need. So you also see kuti my mental health issues are kukonzerwa nekuti vanhu havasi kuziva status yavo. So as young people, the message we are living today as we are celebrating National Youth Day, get tested for HIV. Visit the nearest clinic. Get more about my preventive measures aripo. Ziva zvakawanda nezve-HIV. Kuna nyaya dzeprep, kune nyaya dzeati, kune nyaya dzemacondoms. You need to know all those things. So thank you so much, guys. So we are saying love, peace and harmony.